Taking a phone call from there?
No, that was Trey Mitchell. I was telling him come to media.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've made an impact defensively in a lot of games, but how did it feel to really make an impact on the scoreboard tonight?
Yeah, it felt good. Got to give a lot of the credit to my teammates. They were able to break down the zone and get me open shots, and I was able to knock them down. So it was a super fun game, and shots were falling towards us.
When's the last time you scored like that?
Back in high school. It was back in high school.
Are there ever points where you just think to yourself, yeah, this is ridiculous, when your shots are just falling all over?
No, just because you work for it, and that's what you do. You go to the gym, and that's one of the calisthenics right now is like shots are going to fall. You guys spend countless hours in the gym, countless amount of shots in the gym that you shoot. So shots are going to fall. So when they fall, it just feels really good. And then, like I said earlier, my teammates, I got the best teammates in the world. They're always going to find you if you're rolling. So that's what they were able to do.
You were obviously the focus of every defense you played against in high school, double teams, triple teams. When you're out there with DJ, Justin, all these guys, do you feel like a little more free, a little more space to move around in?
Yeah, for sure. Especially Trey Mitchell, but hey Trey. But yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to guard them too. They're all really, really good players. They'll knock down the shot, and it's super fun too because if they guard you, you make them one more, and they make the shot. So it's really, really cool being able to do that.
What's it say about this team that any given night one of you guys can really go off and light it up?
Yeah, I mean, like Cal says, we're a bunch of basketball players. We can all pass, dribble, and shoot. And he tells us, he's like, some nights it may not be your night. The other players may be playing better, and you just got to go give them a hug and just let it be their night and be happy for them. And I think that's going to be a big thing all season because there's going to be dudes. We got 8 dudes that could go out and have a great night, and that's the good thing about this team.
Is that hard because you guys were all the leading scorer on your high school team? You're used to making all the points.
No, I think we're good at it. We're getting better every day of passing and cutting and just making the right play. And we're all really, really good friends, so we're all really happy for each other when everyone does good.
Are you one of the?
I mean, I love it. I've seen zone so many times.
It's kind of been the key for you guys. I mean, these 3 games, there haven't been a lot of turnovers. Like, what do you feel like is the key to you guys playing so well in that area?
I think it's just making an easy play. We have dudes that don't always try to make that hero pass. I mean, we turn it over a little bit more tonight than we have, but I mean, everywhere I've been in college basketball, the goal is 10 or less turnovers in the game in order to win. But I mean, here we're looking at like 6 maybe a game, and that's impressive of itself, especially with a young group. I think that credits to them again and their ability just to play the game and just make the right plays.
There's some clips getting around social media right now. You're telling DJ something very emphatically. What were you talking about?
During this game?
Yeah. Shoot the ball or something?
No, yeah, I was just telling him to let it go, because he was unsure in the moment because that zone, that top guy was sinking towards me, and I was just like, if he sags off, you step into that thing and shoot it. I was like, you work way too hard every single day not to take that shot, and nobody's gonna be mad when it goes in.
Some of the guys playing real well, some of the guys are struggling. Do you feel the weight to kind of help the guys that are struggling find their way out?
It's I could only do so much, as a person. That's something that they have to be able to internalize themselves, but I am definitely gonna try to be that voice in their ear, and as I've been the past few days, you can see it in their body language and how they carry themselves, but it's just a constant reminder that it's like, bro, you've worked unbelievably hard to be here in this moment. Trust your work. Lean back on your training. Just because you had 1 or 2 nights doesn't mean it's the end of the world. We got a lot of games ahead of us. These dudes they're talented and they put the work in and they deserve it.
Have you had to fight your way out of something like that in your career?
Absolutely. Everybody gets in a slump at sometimes. But at the same time, nobody's gonna just reach down and pull you out of it. That's something you have to do yourself. You have to really just fall back on all the work you've put in because not here by mistake.
So you guys, you earned a D1. Why do you feel like you guys didn't have that kind of a letdown tonight?
Because we got so many players and we don't like losing at all. Nobody on our team, so we're not going to let each other not come out here and be prepared because, like, we all want to win. So if you don't want to win, why are we on the team together, you know? So everybody is, I feel like, has the same outlook on it, and we all want to win. So we don't want to come in game lackadaisical.
We've seen Reed make an impact on the defensive end, but to see him come out and light it up tonight, how fun is that for you guys?
Amazing, because Reed always gets buckets in practice all the time, so I'm happy for him for sure.
What does it say about this team that any given night one of you guys can really go off?
Yeah, I feel like everyone can go off. Everyone can play good. Everybody plays well. Everybody's in the gym as much as they can, and we all push each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if anybody doesn't get buckets one game. So
being a freshman comes with obviously can come with a lot of nerves on the court, being a college court for the first time. But you sort of seem to thrive in that. How do you push it? What's your mindset during it, and why does it give you so much energy?
I mean, before the games, I used to be nervous a lot, but now, like, I just pray a lot, and I have faith, like, it's just a basketball game. So if it doesn't go well, then you have another chance to continue to play. So really, that takes my nervousness away, because if God already has your way path, then, like, there's no point in, like, worrying about something.
Reed said one of the big things you guys learned from the Kansas game is that you can really play with anybody in the country. As a young team, does that give you guys confidence?
Yeah, for sure, a little bit of confidence, because we can see that we can compete, but we all also know that, like, we got to get better and we got to continue to get better. So that's how we look at it.
Did you learn anything about yourself in that kind of situation, a big-time game like that?
Yeah, for sure. I learned a lot, because, like, it was a couple turnovers where I couldn't, and I shouldn't have turned the ball over. Then it was the shot at the end where I took, and it was time on the clock. It was a terrible shot, helped them get back in the game. A couple fouls early, going for steals. So, yeah, it definitely helped me realize, like, I just got to slow the game down when we're winning against bigger teams, because they all are liable to come back.